seeing that every day, mass casualties. But on top of that, we're also seeing multiple casualties coming in from the food distribution sites, and they're all gunshot injuries. They're almost exclusively in young male teenagers, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15-year-olds, all of whom are going to the food distribution points to get food for their starving families. They're all describing that they're being shot by Israeli soldiers or by the quadcopters, the drones which are being remotely controlled by the Israelis and fire, often indiscriminately, often targeted. And we're all seeing a very clear pattern of injuries. I've seen the abdominal injuries, but my colleagues in the emergency room describe a very clear pattern where on particular days they'll see different body parts targeted. This is a pattern that we're seeing every day, that these young teenage boys are systematically being targeted. And it's almost as if a game is being played, that they're deciding to shoot the head today and the neck tomorrow and the testicles the day after. So appalling injuries. I'm also seeing injuries from people who are living in makeshift tents next to these food distribution centres. I've operated in the last 3 days on 2 young ladies. One of them was pregnant, 3 months pregnant. Another one was breastfeeding her 7-month-old baby. And they were both in their tents, in their makeshift shelters, and they were shot by quadcopters, which were indiscriminately firing bullets at the civilian population in these tents.
How are you seeing malnutrition, people's physical condition progressing?
It's truly awful, I'm afraid. I called this out when I was in Gaza last summer. I called it out when I was in Gaza in January 24, but it's worse than ever now. I operate on adults, although I'm operating on a lot of young children as well. But I've been to the pediatric intensive care unit, the neonatal intensive care unit, and I've seen with my own eyes the most distressing signs of malnutrition. Newborn premature babies who are dying. They've had 4 deaths in recent weeks. There is no formula feed here. Doctors I know who come in to work in Gaza have had formula feed specifically confiscated from their luggage at the border by the Israeli border guards, not confiscating anything else, just confiscating formula feed. People are coming in profoundly malnourished. They have bad injuries from bombs or gunshot wounds, and we operate on them to save their lives. But then, because they're so malnourished, we have no food to support them, no intravenous nutrition, no liquid enteral nutrition, and their wounds break down, their internal repairs to the liver, to the pancreas, to the duodenum, to the bowel, they all break down. They get terrible infections, and many of them have died entirely as a result of malnutrition. These are injuries they would otherwise survive. And this is as a result of no aid being allowed in for many months now. I am in complete and utter awe of my Gazan healthcare colleagues. They are the most inspirational people I've ever met in my life. They've been putting up with this for 21 months. I've been here 3.5 weeks. I'm completely shattered. They are profoundly inspirational people.